It's the Bianca Burwell Show. Then you find it. Now you're 3 to 5 drop time. It's the best. It's the Bianca Burwell Show. You gon' listen to me more, you been listening to me. Yeah, who you got for your radio? Got me on entrepreneur, make a radio. From Atlanta to the Cayman, that's came out of East and the West Coast, what you saying? And it's like for days, and it feels like I'm afraid you saying, love what you play. Now it's the old one, and the new one. Beat drops radio, beat drops radio. Bianca Burwell Show, Bianca Burwell Show, let's go. You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the TheBeatDropsRadio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. Today is a New Music Monday, and I have guest Tawana Lael that will be in here today, the top of the second hour. So make sure you tune into that. We have the Q&A box open in case you want to chitty chat with me. You can go there, and how you get there is TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Click on Watch Live. You can see everything that's happening, and the Q&A box is open. All you have to do is click on Join the Conversation. Join the conversation, and you will be able to see it real time up on the screen. We're going to be talking a little bit about the weekend's activities, some other upcoming events that's going on in Chattanooga, Tennessee, if you happen to be around the area. Also, Floyd Mayweather. We're going to talk about that fight, my thoughts on that, some of the hot topics right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. If you know someone that is trying to listen but they don't know or they don't have internet access, all they have to do is dial 401-347-0418, and that is the listen line. Again, 401-347-0418 is the listen line. Right now, our phone lines are down, waiting this part that's supposed to be here, but you know how folk do. Good gracious. No, we passed the date. They're supposed to deliver that thing. But at any rate, so that's how you can listen and be a part of today's broadcast. So again, Tawana Lael will be here. She's going to be talking about her upcoming project and the CD release party. I believe that is happening later on this week. So I'm excited about that for her. So a lot of stuff happening. We are going to chat, and also we're going to play a nice little array of neo soul today. I'm in a neo soul kind of mood. Neo soul and R&B. How about that? Just saying. So give me a like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. If you haven't done it already, make sure you like us on Facebook. Just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Click on the F that's at the top. It'll take you directly to our Facebook page. After you like us, then suggest it to all your friends so that they can like us too. And if you know any artist that's looking for spins, or they might be somebody we would consider on New Music Monday, just submit their information. Go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Contact us. Put a note right there. Attach all of the information, links and bios and all that other kind of stuff, and we'll be sure to review it. So give me a like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We're going to kick it off with some Kanye Doss, Wi-Fi, and then Jill Scott. Give me a like.
it's your girl, Jay Millie.
Hey, what it is, it's your boy, Dave Tyler, a.k.a. the Black Papa Body.
And this week on Full Belly Radio,
our guest star from Age No Factor, Robin J. Vet Mobley, Curtis Hudson from the Coal Mine, Gordessi, Rochelle Hot 16, and Pierce.
Right here, tune in Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on TheBeatDropsRadio.com.
You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And we had a wonderful weekend. Man, right now, I can't complain about the weather. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but it's about 76 degrees here in the metro area. Cloudy, but it's nice. You're not burning up, and it's not extremely, it's not cold. It's not going to be that here in the Atlanta area anyway. But if you know anybody who does not have internet access or they're having trouble with whatever, everything's working fine. But the listen line, no code, 401-347-0418. That is the listen line, 401-347-0418. You can listen on any phone. Any phone. All right? And if you haven't done it already, like us on Facebook, follow me on Instagram at Bianca_Burwell. Bianca_Burwell. That is my Instagram handle. And we're on Twitter at TheBeatDropsRadio. Make sure you follow and connect with us there. This weekend was the highly anticipated weekend. Floyd Mayweather in his rematch with Medina, if I'm saying it right, Medina, whatever. At any rate, but I went to a place in Stone Mountain called Karma. Went to Karma, my husband and I. There were two things that was happening there. One was Rhonda, our cousin, Rhonda Spruce, she was having a birthday celebration there. Her daughter, Sharon, put together. And we enjoyed ourselves. And also, Dave Tyler, Jay Millie from Full Belly Radio, they were in the building. Dave Tyler had the VIP over there, and of course, we were back and forth between the birthday party and the VIP. Now, we had a great time because the Mayweather fight. Now, I yelled out, yes, I did. I yelled out, Floyd Mayweather, go get his behind whoop. And then, of course, that just caused all kind of havoc. People was upset. Along with Dave Tyler, who told me that last Wednesday was his last day on the show, but we'll see him this Wednesday. They've got a nice show lined up. Make sure you tune in for that. Every Wednesday, Full Belly Radio is right here on the Beat Drops Radio from 7 until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? So they got a great show lined up. Make sure you tune in for that. They got several guests. As usual, it's always a house full. At any rate, so Floyd, look, it went the whole 12 rounds. If you hadn't heard, it went the whole 12 rounds. And Floyd was, he got dazed a little bit. They was going back and forth, but I was like, Floyd don't look good. But he was the winner by unanimous decision. I think for the most part they scored it 116 to 111 or something like that, 115 to 112. One judge had it. So it was a really good fight. But at one time, his competitor, Medina, if I'm saying his name right, did get frustrated, and he bit Mayweather's boxing glove. I mean, like, Mayweather was down, had hit him, and Medina was over, bent over or whatever, with his head towards Floyd's chest, and his mouth definitely, his teeth were in the boxing glove. I don't know if he just got frustrated and just said, bump it, if he felt like Mike Tyson for a minute, because Mike Tyson was in the audience as well as the other people that were there. I saw Rick Ross was in the building. Kevin Hart was there. Will Smith was in the building. So, that of course, celebrities are always going to come out. But you know what I really trip out on is what happened to the heavyweight? Does anybody know who the heavyweight champion is without looking it up? I mean, without looking it up, do you know who the heavyweight champion is? I have absolutely no idea. Because I don't know what happened to all the razzle-dazzle and all the hype surrounding heavyweight championships. But now, I'm not saying that Floyd is not good. He is good at what he does. But I remember it used to be a time where heavyweight champion or heavyweight boxing, That's what everybody was trying to see was the heavyweights. So I don't know what happened. Y'all need to get that together because they're not even bringing that to Vegas or none of that anymore. Or if they are, they're not televising it. I don't know. All right, Floyd. Now, something else I wanted to bring up real quick in this segment. I may not get a chance to finish. I got a few minutes left. Adrian Peterson plays with the Vikings. Some of you all may be familiar with his story, but Adrian Vikings, apparently he was being, I don't know, there was a warrant for his arrest in Texas on a charge of causing injury to his son by disciplining him with a tree branch. Now, I find that interesting how they notate that. They say with a tree branch. We call it a switch. Now, with the switch, you know, that's just something that is part of how I know a lot of folks in our culture, talking about black people, not even going to say politically, black people, switches. You would go out to the tree and you would find, okay, you don't come back with no wimpy switch because you knew you was about to get your behind whooped. And that's how you got whooped and you knew to get it back together. Now, Adrian Peterson, the Vikings organization is standing behind Adrian, and he will participate in meetings and practice this week and play Sunday against the Saints. That's what it's saying. The NFL released a statement saying that his case will be reviewed under the league's personal conduct policy, including with the assistance of our new special advisor, Lisa Frail of the NFL. And I just find it interesting, you know, that, and they said that today that the decision that they made was after significant thought, discussion, and consideration. Okay, and I don't know. I guess some people, and I believe Adrian, his other son passed away because of at the hand of someone else, not his, at the hand of someone else with the whole child abuse situation that took place with his child's mother and the gentleman that she was dating ended up causing the demise of his other son. But, you know, with everything the way that it is and all tight the way that it is, I do want to say this. Discipline. Discipline is necessary for our children. That's just how I feel about it. People get all touchy and whatnot. There's a difference between chastisement for correction and for just, you know, abusing a child. We're not talking about abusing a child. We're talking about correction. Okay? Now, at this point, there are some things that we have learned in this society. Number one, if your child acts out or does not know how to respect authority, then what happens is that the police will get a hold of them when they get older. And the police could care less about any type of abuse charges or any of that. And we see that by the things that have taken place. There are some good cops and there's some bad cops, no doubt. But would you rather your child be corrected and chastised in your home, or would you rather be sitting in the front row of the funeral of your child because they were disrespectful to authority? I'm just saying, they could care less about them. When we do things, and I'm talking about concerned parents that genuinely care about your children and you want the best for them, you don't let them act a fool, back talk, cuss you out, say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do, come and go as they please without any type of chastisement. That's crazy. That's the reason why we have a lot of the problems that we have. And then I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today who stated this. She tells her son, when you mess up, you affect more than just you. It's everybody that's around you. So if you got a child that's in school and they're cutting up, you stop the teacher from teaching. I thought it was valid. You stop the teacher from teaching. All those 20-something children that are in there, now they got to stop and all the focus is on you. Then if the parents got to be called, then that's the parents also involved. Then you got the principal and all kind of folk. And if it's so bad to where the parents got to come in, now the jobs are affected as well because you're not there to do the things that you need to do, and that causes more work. Just one person can affect hundreds of people just because they don't know how to show respect or be respectful to authority. And it makes perfect sense to me. So to me, there is a difference. We're not talking about, beating your child down and breaking bones and all that. Yes, a child needs to be removed out of that situation. But as far as discipline and understanding that there are boundaries, all that needs to be instilled when a child is young, so that they understand what the boundaries are as they get older. And then they can say yes sir, no sir when they're pulled over by a police officer. They won't be trying to, combat or have attitudes and smarten off. All of that ceases. I'm just saying. That's just my point. That's how I feel about it. You may feel differently, but that's how I am with the situation. So keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We'll be back after this. Erykah Badu, didn't you know? Make sure you tune in every Sunday morning for Sunday morning inspiration right here on TheBeatDropsRadio.com starting at 9 a.m. Again, every Sunday morning inspiration right here on The Beat Drops Radio, 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in. Download the TuneIn app so you can take it wherever you go. Win the app right here on the station. Streamer radio, we are there. Make sure you get that inspiration that you need.
It's your girl, Jay Millie.
Hey, make sure you check out Full Belly Radio every Wednesday
From 7 to 9 p.m. right here on TheBeatDropsRadio.com.
Hey, what's that I hear playing on your tablet?
You are listening to the Bianca Burwell Show. Tawana Lael will be here for the top of the second hour, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Vocalist, phenomenal. I look forward to speaking with her. You guys, I got some weird stuff that I need to share with you. You know, and I don't know, man. This just takes things to a whole nother situation. Kanye West, you know, he's been in hot water or whatever, and things that he has done in the past. But this situation right here, I was like, I got to talk about it. Kanye West, he's doing a concert in Sydney, Australia, right? Sydney, Australia. And Kanye just has this thing about he wants everybody to stand up. So he stops the concert, all right? Kanye West refused to continue his show this past Friday gathering until the entire audience was standing and dancing. Okay, unfortunately for Kanye, one of the audience members had a prosthetic leg and another used a wheelchair. So what he said was, via a witness or somebody that went to the concert, said that I can't do the show until everybody stands up. Unless you got a handicap pass and you get special parking, and beep, the fan waved her leg in the air, and Kanye so kindly continued the show. Then he stopped again when he saw there remained yet one more individual that was sitting down. Now, Good Life is reporting this, said that Kanye said, and I quote, "This is the longest I've had to wait to do a song. It's unbelievable." So before sending over a bodyguard to check that the fan was definitely or wasn't able, you know, man, this is just crazy. So here's what happened. The crowd was yelling, and they were saying, he's in a wheelchair, but he waited for Pascal's confirmation. He sent his bodyguard over there, sent people over there to witness that, while others said the crowd made wheelchair motions to alert the singer to his mistake. But he still waited. He waited till Pascal got up there and said, and he said, is he in a wheelchair? He said, yeah. And he said, all right. How tripped out is that situation? Now, I've never seen any mess like that before. Come on, Kanye. That's a new low, dude. You got to have everybody on their feet like that. I don't know. Do you guys think that that's something that's going to hinder moving forward, like people attending concerts, or do you think people are going to attend them anyway because it's Kanye and they want to know what kind of stuff that he's going to do? I don't know. But I tell you what, if you're in a wheelchair, just be ready to prove that you're in a wheelchair. Maybe he needs like a special light or something that they flicker on and off to let him know, look, I'm disabled. I don't know. Maybe that's something he needs to consider moving forward. That's just crazy. Another thing that happened, and I swear, Florida never lets me down with the weird news situation. There's a bus driver, Florida bus driver, Roderick Macheri, if I'm saying his name right, 43 years old. He was arrested in Sarasota County on Thursday when he solicited an undercover police officer working a prostitution sting around 9:45 in the morning. Is that not crazy? Now, the bus driver worked for Sarasota County Area Transit, shuttling disabled passengers to appointments. Had 45 minutes to spare before his next pickup. So there's a period of disbelief when the bus pulled up, and it looked as if it was actually going to be a transaction. This is what the sergeant is saying. Like, are you serious? So police said Machiri paid the undercover officer $20 for an undisclosed sexual act. He was arrested and charged with soliciting a prostitute. Authorities clarified the location of the alleged sexual solicitation. He did not want to have intercourse inside the bus. Machiri was placed on administrative leave pending further investigation. Is that not the craziest stuff? I'm telling you. That doggone Florida, they never, ever let me down with the type of stuff that happens on a regular basis. It begs for me to ask the question, do they not have stuff to do? Do they need other things to take place there? I don't know. Another thing, and I'm getting this out the way because I normally do my weird news later on, but I have a wonderful artist coming in for New Music Monday, so I've got to share these things with you guys right now. There's a YouTube video posted earlier this week that shows virtual reality headset hooked up to a game where the sole objective is to squeeze a character's breast. That's the sole objective. Is that not the crazy stuff? The experience is linked to a real-life set of foam breasts, while the game, if you can call it that, is just generally sad in a lonely adolescent way. What makes it creepy is that the character appears to wince and shy away when the player grabs her breast. Daily Dot notes that the game does nothing to dispel the unfortunate stereotype of gamers being basement-dwelling males with zero experience interacting with the opposite sex. I don't know. The game is called Booby Squeezing Simulator. Is that not the craziest crap? So I had to get that out the way, man. Weird news, y'all. Keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We have New Music Monday artist Tawana Lael that's coming up next. Keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. Craziness. I don't know what these people are thinking. Keep it locked. Is it your headphones? Okay.
Look, I'm Marvel Patrick. Aaron had just one. Aaron has about to
I'm Ricky
Okay.
Ray, the Betty White's out there rocking. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us now. Each year, thousands of cases go unreported where children with disabilities and special needs get abused in their schools.
I'll let you tell me what song you want to play first.
Teachers who educate them.
What did you send? I don't know what you
Crazy
said.
Love,
By donating to
Taking Back My Power, and
They get crazy love, take it back, Mom. Take it back. That one first.
2392 Roswell, Georgia 30077. Or visit our website at theycan'ttalkbutwecan'tleave.org. Let's not have another loving, innocent child like Aaron die. Remember, they can't talk, but we can.
You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the TheBeatDropsRadio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. And I have in my presence the woman of the hour, Tawana Lael. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You all like warm and bubbly. You know, came in like, yes,
Yes, how you doing?
yes. It's good to meet you because I will tell you this. Your team, your management, who goes by 3 letters,
Yes. Mr. EMJ.
he made sure that that I got all the information I needed, and that's to be commended because I've had many a new music Mondays,
Yes.
and I have to battle for stuff. So I was like, do you want your artist on?
Okay. No, he's good like that.
Yeah, he's good. You guys can see everything that's happening live just by going to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Click on Watch Live, and we are there. The Q&A box is open in case you have some questions. We have folks that are listening to us from coast to coast right now. Appreciate California, Texas, man, Florida. We appreciate you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You said I got a few people listening, you know.
Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
So for you guys that this is your first time being introduced to Miss Tawana. She's considered a triple threat in the entertainment industry, and she is quickly claiming her place on the world's entertainment radar. Her song Plan B from her debut album Journey to Love was recognized as one of the top songs in Billboard's 17th annual World Song Contest, and that is great, Miss Lady. Her first single, Journey to Love, released in 2012, debuted at number 7 on Media Guide, Radio Wave, Urban Satellite Radio, making it one of the first independent female artists to do that at that time. To date, Journey to Love has received well over 4,000 spins on internet, satellite, and terrestrial radio stations. Tawana Lael's video, which can be viewed at YouTube, her YouTube channel, Tawana Lael, has received over 75,000 views at this point. So, you know what, Miss Lady? You got a lot going on here.
I do. I do.
You got a lot going on. You have performed in a great many places, the underground.
Yes.
But for those of you guys that are not familiar with Atlanta, the underground, that's the place that you want to go and visit. I know before I moved here, I was like, the underground. I don't know what I had in my mind, but it wasn't that. So I'm just letting you know it's a cool spot. There have been some changes over the years, but it's a cool spot.
Mm-hmm.
The Heritage Arts Festival. You at Sambuca's.
Yes.
I mean, I remember Sambuca's.
Mm-hmm.
That was the place that, good gosh, they had the nice setup and see the artists perform. Centennial Park, Uptown Restaurant and Lounge, the Blue Room. You at the aquarium.
Yes.
Now, how was that experience?
That was great. It was a lawyers event. And they invited me to be the entertainment for the night, and that was awesome.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I still have yet to step foot in Georgia Aquarium.
Really?
It's
It's awesome.
Is it really? Yeah. I'm going to have to make my way over there. That's a shame. I need to do better. So, let me tell you. You do that.
Okay, I'm cool.
Because when I interview, I like to have one of those interviews where people feel like they have gotten to know you. When they come away, it's like, you know what? She was all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So let me take you back. And to when you were younger, what type of environment were you brought up in? Was it something that was musical? Was it, did you have a lot of people in your family entertainment, or were they like, girl, stop all that singing?
My mother used to say, stop all that singing. Shut up all that hollering. Right? But I couldn't stop. And she had all these great songs, records that I had to listen to. Minnie Riperton, the Stylistics, the Jackson 5. You know, it was so many. I just had to sing all the songs. And she was like, shut up. But I've always wanted to be an entertainer. But dance was my first love.
Really?
It
I
was.
want to be a dancer.
I wanted to be a dancer, and I went to Alvin Ailey Dance School.
Oh, wow.
I did.
You were like, for real.
For real.
wanted to be a dancer.
You know, sometimes they say that. They don't
I
say
know.
Alvin Ailey.
But they say, yeah, I was in my mama's face. All right now.
Yeah, I went to Alvin Ailey, and then I went to Julia Richmond High School, where they had a program in there called Talented Unlimited. And yeah, I was hanging out there for a while doing musical theater.
Oh, that's not bad. Wow.
So I've been doing it for a minute.
And you're originally
From New York, Brooklyn in the house.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
That's taking me back now. Take me back. Showing age, too.
All right. Let's not do that. Let's not show the age.
So Brooklyn. So in Brooklyn, you know, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of, because New York was like the place that people wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, as far as performing. It's kind of transitioned a little bit down into the Atlanta. But Brooklyn, I mean, you know, just New York was the place.
Big park jams. Yeah. We used to party outside, you know, in the park, just have a good time, hear the music playing, jumping over the fence. It was hot. It was crazy.
Mad at you. Now, coming up, you know, you named a few artists, but were there specific artists that kind of, that you, like, you know, they really influenced, impact on you?
Yeah, I must say, Patti LaBelle, Regina Belle. Oh, I loved her. And Whitney, when she came out, it was on. Yeah, she taught me how to sing. For real. Yeah.
Man, those some influential artists. You know, Patti, I always felt like she just sang her face off.
Her face off.
Kicking off shoes. I was
Yes.
like, what?
Yes.
You know, she could sing, you know,
I
Twinkle Twinkle
love
Little Star, and just everybody on the floor.
Falling out. Patti is the truth.
Yes. So tell me, how many siblings? Do you have any siblings?
I have one brother.
And
And
are you the oldest?
I am the oldest.
All right. So he's looking at his older sister like, I always.
No, he was like, I didn't know you were saying. What kind of?
Not at all. He just didn't know. He just went
Oblivious, just in his
in
own
love.
world.
You know, I have a son and a daughter, and it seems like sometimes, like, my son is the youngest. He just like, yeah, you know.
Like,
He pays
whatever.
attention? No. As long as he can eat, he good.
Yeah.
Eat and play games. That's about all he needs. Oh man. So about your parents, were they really, you know, supportive in the career choice, or did they want you to go to college and you know, the regular stuff that all the rest of us got outside of the entertainment industry?
No, they wanted me to go to college, and initially I was going to a school for nursing in high school, and I was like, this is not what I want to do, Dad. Come on. And begged him to audition for Talented Unlimited, and he let me. But yeah, they wanted me to go to college and be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, and I tried that.
You said, I tried.
I did. And as a matter of fact, I'm in school now, finishing up at NYU, you know, get my degree. Yeah, because I'm going to do it. It's just that, you know, that wasn't my first priority. I became a police officer instead.
And I was going to talk to you about that, because I saw that. And I said, wait a minute. I look at the picture. Then I look online and I see police officer. Then I looked at the picture and I said, I don't see that. I don't.
A New York City police officer.
I'm trying. I don't see. I'm trying. I'm gonna have to see some pictures.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because, you know, that's just not the image that you think of.
Right.
Especially now.
No, but, you know, I look the same then. Yeah. I'm from Brooklyn.
Right. I mean, I couldn't
So, yeah.
pull up on somebody like, okay. It probably would have been a whole different conversation. Yeah, license and registration. No, but for real, officer, but for real. How was that experience? I'm going to jump to that now. How was that experience?
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
How did you, What made you say that I want to be a police officer right now at this point in my life?
I have to be honest. I got to tell you the truth.
Please.
I was in an abusive relationship, and I decided that that was going to give me some kind of power that I wouldn't. No one would ever take advantage of me like that again, and so that's why I really did it.
Indeed.
So, but you know, it became a career at that point. You know, you don't quit a job like that. It's a career. So,
So you were there. Did you retire?
yeah, 10 years, and I hurt my arm, and so I retired.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
NYPD.
NYPD.
Now, were they crazy then? Like what we see in
You know, it's
some
different.
of them? You know, I can't say that every police officer is a fool.
No.
Because they're not. And I've had plenty of folks in here, some of the civil rights folks in here, and it's been a heated debate.
Yeah.
Sometimes back and forth. But my thought is still the same. There are some good ones. There are some toe-up ones. You know, sometimes we just see more toe-up ones.
Well, that's because that's what they air on, you know, the internet and social media. But what I tell people is, if he's a jerk in real life, like becoming a police officer doesn't change his jerkness. He's still going to be a jerk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so it's not because he's a police officer that he or she is a jerk. It's because he's a jerk, and there are jerk people in the world, in every profession.
You're right.
So
You're right. I can't even debate that. You're right. 100%. So you have we're gonna play one of your first songs.
Okay.
Before we do, Taking Back My Power. What went into what were you thinking about when you wrote this song?
Went out to Nashville and wrote it with Shannon Sanders, and he said, "What do you want to say?" And I said, "You know, I've been doing this a while, and you know, I've gone through a lot, you know, in relationships, and you know, I'm doing this on my own now. I'm taking back my power." And he's like, "Yes, that's it. Let's write it." And so we wrote it.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna let you introduce it.
Okay, this is Taking Back My Power.
We'll be back after this. Now, if you connect well with people and ideas that you know would make a great show, then contact the Beat Drops Radio and email your YouTube links, website, and contact information to TheBeatDropsRadio@gmail.com to set up an appointment today. Act quickly as we are gearing up for the new year, expanding our network to include interesting, creative, fun, original, and captivating shows, and this just might be you. We are a family-friendly, top 40 pop and R&B station located in the Atlanta metro area. Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have pre-recorded shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and email us. You are listening to the Bianca Burwell Show, and I am sitting here with our wonderful guest, Miss Tawana Lael. Am I saying your last name right?
Lael, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, am I saying it right? I didn't ask the man with 3 letters.
Oh my gosh.
Am I saying that right? You know, because that's what it looked like. You know, I was looking at your CD, and you have 11 cuts on here.
Yes.
Is it all right to say cuts still?
I think so. I think so. That's I understood.
You know, you know, sometimes when I have some artists in here, I'll be, you know, it's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
So, is that what they say?
Right.
You gotta ask. You know, but we just listened to Taking Back My Power. Who did you work with in collaboration for that particular track, like the music and?
Yeah, Shannon Sanders. He did the music and co-wrote it with me. He's India Irie's musical director, actually.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
we like India Irie.
We sure do. We love India Irie.
Like India.
Yes.
You know, I like that kind of feel. You know, where do you think, you know, music is headed right now? Because it's been such a transition, and you know I grew up listening to music.
Right.
You know, you had to learn how to write a song, and, you know, that bridge, and, you know, something of substance, and, you know, just that feeling where you could take people there.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like it's kind of losing its way a little bit. What's your thought on the R&B, neo soul music, all of that? What's your thought?
I think it did lose its way a little bit. However, I think we're coming back. I think so. I think music is evolving. I don't think neo soul is something that, I don't know, they decided to create. It's soul music. It's R&B. I don't get it. But just to create another category. But music has lost. You know, talking about situations that mean something. You know, now we're just booty shaking, twerking, and I'm confused. I'm really confused. Why is grandma in the club twerking? She should not do that. You know, no, ever, never. So I don't understand. I'm confused.
You know, I saw something recently on Facebook, and it was a grandmother shaking. I was like, what in the
right?
Is this what I'm seeing? And she was working it out too. It wasn't no little itty bitty shake neither.
She was doing it.
Is that what we're doing now? Is that? There is no way. I'd be like, Mama, sat down.
Please.
All cameras gonna get broke. Y'all better put them up. Not gonna have my mama all over.
So I wanna listen to music that's talking about, you know, let's hold hands, let's walk through the park, and you know, let's listen to some Marvin Gaye, you know, that kind of music. Not let me just do you. Right. You know what happened? When the lights can't come down. What was, you know, the lights can't happen.
Yeah, you know, the romance of it.
Yeah.
It just seems like
it's gone.
It's just gone out, you know, just left. And that I hate it because when you're in certain moods, you want to hear that type of music.
Luther.
You know,
You know what I mean?
Goodness.
Okay.
That was one of those that you just, you know, be like, all you have to do is
okay.
Like, oh my,
turn off the light. You know,
all of
like
that.
Okay, all of that.
And it's just, you know, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it really because I feel cheated. The artist development just doesn't seem to be there anymore.
It's gone. When I was in musical theater, that is one of the things that we learned to do: sing with a purpose. You know, don't just stand there and sing the song. let people feel what you're singing about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm. So how would you describe your CD? What's the feeling that you want people to have when they listen to A Brand New Day?
A Brand New Day is about every day, knowing that tomorrow brings you new opportunities to start all over again, to love again, to breathe again. And so I've gone through, like I said before, a lot of different things. So I wanted people to know that even though you may be going through this thing right now, tomorrow is a new day. You can get through this thing, and you'll be all right. You know, so that's what I want people to walk away with, some serious affirmations. You know what? I'm a queen. I don't have to take this no more. You know, I'm going to do me. You know, that kind of thing.
You got some sister anthems on there?
You know, some empowerment. One of the songs I love is called I'm Good. You know, you tried to break me, but I'm good. You know, and it has this incredible guitar, rock guitar.
Really?
Yes.
Well, all right.
It's hot. I love that song. And, you know, just, you know, taking back my power. That's one. And A Brand New Day, you know, the title track is talking about, you know, I know that, I know it's hard. I know you tried, but you got to know that tomorrow brings you a brand new day. So you can't dwell in today because it's gone. It's over. Let's move on. Let's get up. Let's pick ourselves up. Let's dust ourselves off and keep it moving. You know, so that's what I want people to get.
Well, that's all right. Now, when we come to a show, when we see you perform, are we gonna be kicking off shoes? Are we gonna be crying?
I might kick off some shoes. I might go to church on you. You know, I might holler a little bit. I don't know.
Yes, indeed. Your makeup's on point.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I gotta say this because I have a makeup artist that obviously has not seen me in a while. And she be like, don't tell nobody when you are not looking right. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know, your makeup look good.
And I can't remember the woman's name.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That is not nice.
Whoever she is, she did a wonderful job.
She did.
You know, the hair is on
the picture was done. Oh, gosh. I just drew a blank. James Lewis. James Lewis. I know. Please help me. James Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, no. On the inside of the CD.
Oh, it's on the
will be
inside.
the name. Yes. Okay. Yes. Because you know I gave everybody their props on the album cover.
You said I let everybody know. You gave them all their props. You know.
I did.
This was and I do want to commend you on the packaging that I'm seeing.
SEMJ.
You know,
because we did it together.
Artists now, you know, they don't, y'all, that noise that you hear me opening it up, okay? Don't be thinking we didn't went.
It's the plastic. That's the plastic.
You know, that's the plastic. But you know, just taking the time to present. Well, all right, y'all. When y'all get the CD, she got on this blue dress, looking like what? Y'all gotta make sure that y'all pick this up. Makeup by Gabrielle Bowens.
Thank you, darling. I'm sorry I missed your name.
James C. Lewis.
Yes.
And now, was that done here?
It was done here.
All right. Looks good. You know, I love the packaging. It looks like that you. Now, this is something that you have not seen, that we've not seen in a while. For something to fold out, that you can kind of get to know the artist. Kudos, EMJ. You know, I mean, it really, because, you know, I've been in artist management as well. That's another aspect that, you know, and just trying to work with artists to get them to understand this is the type of thing that you need, so that people take you seriously. They know that you invested in yourself, you know, and you care about the image and how people perceive you, rather than getting some paper and writing with a marker and saying, here you go. Yeah, those are the folks I just keep it.
Because I have to invest in myself if I want others to invest in me.
Can you say that?
I am looking forward to the investments, the future investments in me, but I first wanted to invest in myself, and this is my baby. Kite Entertainment is keeping your dreams alive. Entertainment. That's my my label, and I'm doing it myself. I decided I'm going to create my own record deal.
That's the way to go. That is the way to go, and also to make sure that you have the control, the creative control, and you don't have to answer to a whole bunch of folks, and you can do things like this sitting on the station with me.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know, I'm feeling real good about that.
Me too.
You did a great job.
Thank
You
you.
have another song, "Addicted." Tell us about that.
Well, that's my little sexer song. It's talking about, you know, meeting a dude and be like, I know I shouldn't get with you, but you're so bad. And you know, I'm addicted. You know, it may not be good for me, but it is.
Chattanooga, Tennessee, just to me. We appreciate you guys too. All right, well, we're gonna listen to "Addicted" real quick, and then we're gonna come right back after the song. Is that all right?
That's all right.
All right, we're gonna check it out.
Hey, Bianca.
I like that.
Thank you.
That's a hot song.
Thank you.
No, y'all might need to call and request that one. Put that in the playlist.
Yeah.
She like it. That'll work.
That'll work.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe what you said.
That's a sexy show.
Now, I want to know, how did you go about putting your team together? You know, we've all, especially as either entrepreneurs, small business owners, you know, entertainment is not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy. So, you know, how can I ask this? How did you connect with EMJ? Is he the first individual, or is he like in the latest of, but you had to rearrange some folk?
Well, he's my husband. So we're partners.
You ain't said none of that. I'm talking to him across the room, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're partners in this thing. This is our business together.
Beautiful.
So so it's a beautiful thing. And I also work with Miss Hilda Willis. She's my life coach.
All right.
And she keeps my mind right.
Yeah.
Then Unkra, he's my vocal coach. And I've worked with some very, very talented brothers here in Atlanta. Ruben Royster, he goes by, what is his stage name? Root Tracks Music. Root Tracks Music, and Showtime. Allende, he wrote one of the songs. Allende Alameen, he wrote one of the songs, and Delavante, he calls himself Dehydrate. Is that what it is? Dehydrate. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, D. I'm sorry. I called you Delavante. It's Dehydrate. And yeah, some really great people and some musicians here. Peter Graham, he worked on one of the tracks. And Mark Cook, he did the rock guitar.
All right.
Yeah, so I and mostly all of these people came to me through my husband, but Hilda has been my mentor for many, many years. But my husband has connections with most of those people.
He knows some folks.
He knows some people.
How did y'all connect, though?
That was crazy. I decided. I came to Atlanta and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing myself. I'm sick of waiting on people.
Right.
So I go to buy the equipment, and that's where I met him. I was going. He was managing at Guitar Center.
Oh, Guitar Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought about getting a part-time job there myself as much as I bought stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get somebody kind of discount.
Okay. And that's how we met. He was working there, and then we decided to work together. And he kept trying to ask me out to lunch, and I'm like, dude, I don't date people I work with. What's your problem? So I gave him a hard time. He was very persistent. So they said, you know, the squeaky, what is it, the squeaky worm or squeaky oil or wheel, squeaky wheel gets the, yeah, there you go. That was him. He was persistent. So I was like, dang, all right. And now I don't know what I would do without him. He's my,
oh, that's sweet.
It's my better half.
He over there trying not to smile, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the dimple and everything. I'm sorry, you smiling. That is great. I love to see when couples can come together and be a team in this thing, you know, because this isn't easy.
It's not easy at
It
all.
takes a lot of hard work and dedication and drive, you know. Even with my husband in understanding, he doesn't understand everything I do here, but he knows it's my passion.
And he has your back, so
Yes, he does.
that's important.
Yeah, because financially, at first, I was like, looking like, help me. I just need a check. Just
Right.
let me get started. I promise it'll start turning over. And so now he's totally, you know, supportive. You know, so it means a lot to have your better half, if you will. Are people saying still better half?
That's what I just said. I just said that, so I guess we are still saying that.
So let me ask you about your goals, about your project. Where do you see yourself with this project? You know, where would you like for it to go?
I see myself traveling internationally with the album, and you know, singing alongside some of the entertainment's greatest, because I believe I'm one of the entertainment's greatest. I just haven't been exposed yet to the world, but given the opportunity, You know, I hope to fly. You know, I want to do a tour next year.
Oh, that'll be hot.
Because this is my second album. So the first album was Journey to Love, and I want to do a little tour, a little regional tour.
Nothing wrong with touring. Because I have a mentor, Dominic Mitchell in Entertainment, and he talks about touring all the time, how important it is, especially today. How do you feel about as far as marketing and promotions now? So much different in the way that it used to be. Where do you, how are you marketing and promoting yourself right now as an indie artist?
Well, we use all of the social media sites because it's available. It wasn't available before. So we're doing that, and also we have to invest in some other kinds of marketing. Like we have to do a video, and we're going to have to do some kind of radio promotion. You know, that's going to cost a little bit, but
a little something.
So, but those things we have to do. You know, but as long as the social media is there, you know, I have some great followers on social media, and you know, they're like my greatest supporters. They got my back. They're like, listen, you got to listen to her. You got, you know, I'm like, I don't even know them, you know, like personally. So it's so cool, you know, that people will believe in your gift, like you believe in your gift. That's hot. That's crazy.
That doesn't come along a lot, and you appreciate those that have supported, you know, and you see it.
Yeah.
You know, and we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Real support.
Yes, thank you.
Before we go to the final song, what are some of the things that you've learned along the way that you could share with artists that are coming behind you and they're trying to sit in the seat that you sit in? Because I don't let everybody sit over there.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Well,
some are not ready.
I feel honored. What I want to say is own your craft. Study, practice, just know the business part of it, because the business part of it is more important than the actual entertainment. Because if you singing but you're broke, that's a problem. So we got to make some money. With, you know, the Bible says your gifts will make room for you. So that's not for you to be a fool and get so excited that you're signing contracts that you don't read. So yeah, it's important to know the business.
Do you have, or have you found yourself having to get that legal counsel in the beginning? Did you say, no, I can do this myself? My husband might know some folks, or did you like, look, I know I need to get an attorney. Look,
yeah. Well, my husband went to school for contracts, so
yeah, just a plethora of knowledge over there.
Yeah, a plethora. Yes, he is.
Indeed,
he is really. So so we do our contracts ourselves. But I'm thinking that when it gets to a certain point, certain level, we might have to seek outside counseling. You know, but for now, we're good.
I hate to bring it up, but I'm gonna say, how do you feel about reality television right now? As far as artists are concerned, we've got R&B Divas.
Yes.
And R&B Divas LA.
Yes.
I think there's supposed to be another one coming, and we have Love and Hip Hop. You know, now in some cases, this is my thought. In some cases, some of those shows may be okay, like Keisha Cole. I noticed that when she would bring out another project, it would coincide with the production
and what's happening.
Yep, and that would pretty much help her. But how do you feel about some of these reality shows that's centered around either musicians or those who used to be in the game and trying to get that spark back in?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that is part of my guilty pleasure. I love me some reality TV, some ratchet TV is what I call it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that some of it is so ratchet, but I absolutely love it. It's ridiculous. But I am totally entertained. And I'm sure a lot of people like me are entertained. That's why it's still on TV.
Yeah, people watching.
However, I think the R&B Divas, I think that show, if you didn't know about those artists before, it kind of gives them a platform to new audiences, and I like it.
That's great. That's great.
Call me, because I'll come on R&B. What?
Let me know.
All right. I will be right there.
Indeed.
Try to, not to be so ratchet, but I'll be there.
Now that's funny. the song Crazy Love.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I told Mr. E and J that, you know, we'll see what we can squeeze in, but I had already planned it. We was going to play everything that you said.
Okay.
Yeah. He like, cool. But tell me about Crazy Love.
Yeah, that's definitely about my husband, because I was not trying to get into any relationships at the time. I was like, no, yeah, I'm not feeling it. And he just tore down all the walls I had up, and I was like, I think I want to fall in love.
That's all right.
So that's my fun song.
All right, well, we're going to play that real quick, and then we'll come back and so that you can let everybody know the things that you have coming up.
Okay, good.
All right?
Thank you.
Tawana Lael, Crazy Love.
Come back here.
Just caught up, huh? Just caught up in that man. I'm not mad at you. That's all right. One of them feel good kind of songs.
They're one of them feel good kind of songs.
Let the man know. Because it's one of those, like, if he ever made you mad, you're like, let me listen to this song one more time. Roll back. What did I? What was I feeling?
Right.
Like, okay. So, I've enjoyed sitting here chatting with you. I've enjoyed and getting to know you a little bit here. You know, because you got some things coming up.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you have?
My CD release party is going to be here in Atlanta at 5 Restaurant and Lounge. And that's September 18th at 9 p.m. to 2 o'clock. We're going to party. We're going to have a really good time. I'm going to perform a couple of songs from the album, and then we're going to have a good time.
That's all right. And that is the
CD release party. And the album will be officially released on September 23rd. There you go. It's better.
Coming September 23rd.
Yeah, there you go. September 23rd. I got a lot going on.
That's really cool. I'm happy for you. Now, what made you decide to do CD release party at mine. You know, because it's a lot of spots.
It's a lot of spots.
It's a lot of spots. But Vibe said that a lot is starting to happen at Vibe too. I don't know what they got going on. Maybe I need to go over there and see look and see what's going on. But yeah, it's a little quaint place. It has a little swag to it, you know, and I like it. It's real nice. So nice. Now you know, folks in Atlanta go say, how's it going? Is it all right?
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's like $5.
Okay. So it's regular Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing like they got the flags up talking about some 15.
Right.
Like, look,
No.
I wanted to come, girl.
Right.
Said.
And it's absolutely free. So come on out and support your girl.
And you said that's the 18th.
The 18th. That's
You
Thursday.
said
Yes,
Thursday.
it is. Yes, it is.
All right.
I'm excited.
You gotta make sure you have the photographers on deck.
Yeah.
Get your folks in place.
And James is coming out. The guy who did the pictures. Yeah, he's coming out.
The information off the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you can get the physical copy at cdbaby.com or go to my website at tawanalael.com. But if you don't come out to the CD release party, you can get the album online, iTunes, and all your other online stores.
You gonna have to sign this for me.
I sure will.
You have to sign this for me so that later on I'll be like, she was here.
Okay. Claim that. I'm claiming it.
I'm claiming it, y'all. Because I was speaking to Mr. Ian J, and I was letting him know different things that I've been doing in Chattanooga. He was like, "You doing what?" All right. But it's actually been quite cool. The acoustic cafe experience, cool. And we had the live band, and they ate that up. And I was like, "This is regular Atlanta stuff." And he's like, "Yep, that sounds about right." Had the red carpet experience and all that.
Wow.
Maybe one day we'll be able to bring you guys up there.
Yeah,
I know for him, he'd be like, "Oh Lord." But I think it'd be really cool. It might be real cool for you to come.
Yeah.
All right. What's some of your all of your URLs, all your social media, so people can find you, follow you, and all that?
You can reach me on Facebook at Tawana Lael, Tawana Lael Music 2, and Kyda, Kyda for life. I have 3 pages.
Because I was like, we're friends.
Yeah.
And then I saw something else, and I was like, okay. So you have 3.
I have 3 pages.
Okay.
Yeah. Twitter, Tawana Lael. Instagram, Tawana Lael. That's TAWANALAEL. TawanaLael.com. That's the official.
The official. I
website.
saw the website.
Yeah. Thank you.
Who helped you? Who designed the website? Are you about to put this man? Are you going to put this man again? I might have to hire you. He is working it out.
Yes, he is.
He did the site seriously?
Yes, seriously.
You guys, it looks good.
Thank you.
It looks good. It don't look like, it's something that in 2 minutes that he threw up.
No, he didn't throw it up in 2 minutes, but he did it.
It looks really good. After the show, we're going to talk. He did a fantabulous job.
Thank you.
Anybody that you want to give a shout out to before we head out?
Shout out to my people in New York if you're listening. I love you guys. And shout out to all the people who support me. I appreciate you. I honor you. I thank you. And shout out to you. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Yes,
I thank you so much, Bianca, because it's people like you that give me, little old me, the opportunity to talk about my music to people that I would not have the opportunity to. So I appreciate you. I really do.
You are very
Thank
welcome.
you.
I enjoyed having you. And you guys, if you haven't done it already, make sure you follow her, you tweet her, you Instagram, all of that stuff, because it's a great project, and everything that I've heard thus far has been really great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kudos to you. If you haven't done it already, make sure you like us on our Facebook page by going to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Click on the F at the top that'll take you directly to our Facebook page. After you click like, suggest it to all of your friends. Follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio, at BeatDropsRadio. And also, my Instagram handle is Bianca_Burwell. Tomorrow we will be here same time, 3 to 5 p.m. Can't forget, Wednesday, Full Belly Radio, Dave Tolliver and his lovelies, as he calls them, will be right here on the station, 7 to 9 p.m. And we also have Master Christian. He's doing all kind of stuff. So he comes on Wednesdays as well, Fridays, Inspired Talk. So keep it locked right here on the Beat Drops Radio. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Also, indie artists, if you want to submit your music to be played, because we do report spins, just go ahead and go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. In the top right, it says submit your music. Follow all the rules and guidelines there, and you might be one that we are featuring here for New Music Monday. We appreciate you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I need a signature.